Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a big announcement. Our new shop got its permit, so we're gonna be moving forward with that. We'll drive out to the new shop, kind of walk around the property, tell you a little bit about it, so it should be fun. So this is the current shop, the shop I worked in when I worked for Denny 11, 12 years ago when I started here. This shop is behind Denny's house. So we're in a neighborhood and we have definitely tapped out everything we can do here. This building's been added on to many times, but it's worked for many, many years. Denny's been in this location for 30 years or something. It's crazy. So there's a lot of things we're going to improve. The building is going to about double in size. We'll be able to change the layout, have more of a wide open floor plan, a little bit taller ceiling. So it's going to be really great. I'll kind of show you a couple of the things in the shop that we're going to change. Yeah, so check it out. So you can see that like back there was basically the original building. This was outside, this concrete where the truck is now. It was added onto this way. It was added onto this way, which as Denny did those over the years, I can only imagine him feeling a sense of relief at doing an add-on. Wow, I have so much more space. It was like constantly building up and using that as expansion. Well, it's tapped out. There's nothing else we can do here. So it's time to have a fresh start, new layout and everything. Some of the drawbacks and things that we fight right now are basically because it's been expanded on, it wasn't ever planned to be done this way. So like the paint booth was built there 30, 35 years ago. It's in the very back corner of the shop. So in order for us to get a car into the booth, all of these cars have to be taken out, which is fine right now in the summer because we can take everything outside, but in the winter, it gets a little more tricky. We don't want these cars sitting outside. They never sit outside in the rain or anything. And the car has to be sideways. It's just challenging. We kind of got to work around it. There's almost nowhere in the shop that a car can sit on jack stands or anything like that and stay there. The only safe spots for them to stay are on car lifts. So we've got 3 car lifts in the shop. The new shop will probably have 4, maybe 5, probably just 4 though. So like that car lift is accessible to the outside, which is nice because you don't have to move stuff. This lift is also totally boxed in. You have to move all the cars out of there just like to get access to the paint booth, turn it sideways and bring it up here. Most of the time it's totally fine because these are like long-term jobs, so the cars will stay here for a little while. But just little things like that we're gonna try and improve on in the new space. A lot of the fab equipment is spread out in multiple areas. We've got fabrication, final assembly, body and paint kind of all intertwined in this main area of the shop. So we're gonna hopefully be able to separate some of those processes. This is the back shop. This lift has direct access to the outside, which is great. But here's more fabrication equipment right alongside, obviously, what we have, a finished car. So we're constantly having to take precautions to protect the cars. If work's being done here, we've got shields and covers and different things that we use all the time, which is kind of inevitable in some ways, but just little things we're gonna try and gain on. So yeah, fabrication equipment here, fabrication equipment on the other side of the shop, where like all the welders are at over there too. We have some stuff back here. The machining is also intertwined in all of that. We got sandblasting in the corner. I mean, it's just kind of been, as the business grows and we get more equipment, using the space that we have as best we can. So it gets a little crammed in here at times. So just all things that we have to keep in mind. It's actually really challenging, honestly, to have this blank slate to start placing things in. It's a lot harder than I thought. So I've been going to other shops. I'll actually be going down to Ironworks in Bakersfield in a few weeks for their business development class thing and tour his shop too, which will be great just to get a lay of the land and what works for them. So also check out these new hats. We did these for Good Guys this year. They're on our website. We also got, this is our Blueprint shirt from last year. We got the Bronco shirt. So all this kind of stuff helps us to make these videos and make more content and keep it rolling. So thank you. So here we have also another add-on that Denny did years ago. So it's a freaking mess back here, but this is where all the paint mixing happens, bunch of parts storage. Then off this side, this is like Derek's office, also where we keep all the line clamp stock, all of our shims and everything. Obviously you can see Brandy was doing some packaging today. So here's a fresh order of all of our anodized clamps, double 3/8 ones, the new standard sizes on our website. You can grab all this stuff, they're available now. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that just came back from anodizing. So really good restock. You guys have been ordering this stuff and we really appreciate it. So it's been good. Yeah, Derek's office, fridge, coffee pot, everything all in this little spot. As we come back, this is my office and Brandy's and Matt's for parts and everything. So all 3 desks in here. It's just, yeah, it's just tight. So like, I don't even have like, when customers come in here and we sit down, it's like, where do they even, it's just, it's time. Overall, really, this shop has been great. Like I said, I've been here for 11, 12 years. We've done a lot of stuff in this place. It's quiet back here behind Denny's house. I've got a great relationship with Denny. It's been really easy. So it's been an awesome starting point for us. I'm really excited to see where it goes from there and what happens with the business. We're in a neighborhood, so we'll be in a commercial space now, be able to present ourselves a little better, so it'll be a good thing. So we'll drive out to the new shop location, which has got a bunch of random stuff on it right now. It really doesn't look like much, but it'll be fun to see it in a raw form, raw property, and kind of be able to lightly show you what's gonna be done there. So this is the location of the new shop. It's gonna be built completely from the ground up. I've known the landowner for many years. It's a great relationship, and I'm really excited about this project. Right in our hometown. I've always wanted to be on this street for some reason. There's excavation companies that we do work for. There's fabrication shops, suppliers, hardware. It's just a great spot to be right in the heart of Enumclaw. It's gonna be great. Did I say it's gonna be great? This will be the entrance to the property. The landowner owns this building as well, which actually is occupied by a really good friend of mine and family. They run a recycling and use again store out of it. So essentially the size of this building, it's shaped a little bit differently, but it will be on this property. So 2 separate properties, 1 entrance. And this entire pond that you can see is gonna go underground. So they basically put blocks down that have a void in them and build that entire pond underneath the parking lot. So all that'll go away. And that's kind of where they'll start, as far as I understand. The new building will be a little bit closer to the road. So the front of the building will probably be in here. There'll be a little bit of parking out front. I wanted the yard of the shop to be in the back, just so we have a little bit more privacy from the street. We're gonna occupy just the back third of the building, basically. The front will be occupied by the landowner, property owner. So I know it's not a lot to look at, but it's just kind of fun to see it like this. And we'll definitely be updating as the project goes along and kind of showing you a little bit of that process, which will be fun to follow along.
It actually is a lot to look at.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of space to look at, which is gonna be great. Just guesstimating, this will probably be about the front of the building. It's gonna be a concrete tilt up as well. So ceiling heights upward of 30 feet on one end and down to like say 24 on the other end. We'll have 1 garage door on this side, and then this will kind of be the front of the shop. So there'll be like front door, front office area. The building will go that way and turn that direction. And then on the back side of the building, we'll have another garage door. That'll be kind of like our yard area where a lot of cars can come in and out. We can leave the door open kind of by the paint area as well. So that'll work out really well. Guys can park back there, trailers, everything. This property feels huge. So this is about the size of the current shop. This little pad. Yeah, I mean, shoot. This is the back of the shop-ish. We're gonna have out the back door. Some of the things that, like I said, we'll improve on is access to the paint booth, access to different areas of the shop. So the paint area will be by the back door, so we'll have direct access to the outside. You'll pass through the paint area to the fab area, and then wrap around the corner. We'll have a little bit more of a service area, final assembly, the CNC machine. You'll be able to actually pass all the way through the building, through the 2 doors is the plan right now. So the office will be isolated. We'll have a mezzanine above the office for more part storage. Our merch, our products, everything can be stored up there, packaged and shipped out. This will give us much easier access for taking deliveries. And like we have every day, we have USPS or UPS, something coming out to pick up packages. It just makes all of those kinds of things easier being in a commercial location, as well as quicker access to get materials and supplies, local businesses around. It's just gonna be a great thing. So yeah, really looking forward to it. I believe we just got the permit for it. So next thing will be starting to break ground, get that pond done, get a lot of the groundwork started, and we'll see how far that goes. I don't know how much construction will happen this year as we start to get into the bad weather, but it'll be a year plus before we're actually out here. So I just realized something really important I didn't explain very well during the video. I do not own the property. I do not own the building. I was given a really great opportunity by the owner, John, who I've known for a very long time. I'm super grateful to be involved in this project from an early stage, in the construction, in a lot of the design, and have a place for me to do business for a very long time. So it's a really great opportunity that I'm very grateful for, John. get that later. Nash, you want me to throw this rock in the pond?
Go kaplunk.
Whoa! Yeah, that's a good one.
We'll go these good ones. Dada, you do these good ones.
Okay. You want to do it?
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh no.
He threw it. He was gonna land right on his own head. I swatted it.
On himself?
Yes.
How do you throw it to your own head?
He went. He just
let go very
really cocked
Pre-release.
back.
Oh.
Nash. Did you get that?
To check, that's so funny.
I hope you did. That was close.
Someone was not teaching him how to play baseball.
But at the
We're
same
more of a
time-
soccer.
No, at the same time, he has a good arm. He usually does.
Good arm straight up.
Now, what kind of sport?
Wait,
Yeah.
get ready.
Nash, stop it. Nash, I will throw it. Okay, okay, Nash. Okay. You're dangerous, buddy.
Dada, do these ones.
Okay. Nash, throw it over there. Can you throw it that way?
Go kaplunk.
Nash, stop doing it like that.
Catch. So you go like this, and then let go in front of you.
Yeah,
Okay, ready? And
you
then
do
let
it.
go in
Nash,
front
do
of
it.
you.
Nash, do it. Nash, do
Look
it.
at, I'm doing it.
Nash, stop throwing him like that.
Okay, try again.
Jeez. Okay, we're done with the rocks.